friends. This is Amanda here. Did you know that April 22nd is Earth Day, the day our country sets aside to learn about the Earth and maybe appreciate it a little bit more? So I am going to be reading this week The Berenstain Bears Go Green by Jan and Mike Berenstain. Oh, the first page. Going green isn't hard to do. It's good for the Earth and me and you too. Bear Country was a beautiful place to live. It had green rolling hills and wide river valleys. It had cool, shady woods and bright, sunny fields. There were steep cliffs, deep canyons, roaring rapids, and rushing waterfalls. That does look like a beautiful place. Lots of creatures lived in Bear Country beside bears. There were deer and ducks, woodchucks and weasels. There were rabbits and raccoons, possums and porcupines. There were badgers, bats, butterflies, bugs, and much, much more. Look at all those creatures that are living in Bear. The bear family loved living in Bear Country. They always tried their best to keep it beautiful. Most of the other creatures who lived there tried their best too. But no matter how hard you try, sometimes you run into problems, and that's just what happened. One morning, the bear family decided to go fishing. Let's go down to the creek where Grizzly Gramps keeps his boat, said Papa. We can pack a lunch and have a picnic as we fish. Terrific, they all agreed. And there's what they remember it looks like. The family packed up their fishing gear and their lunch and went down to the creek where they loaded Grizzly Gramps' boat. Papa got out the oars and rowed everyone lazily along, their fishing lines out while they ate a picnic lunch. The sun was shining, the birds were singing, and all seemed right in Bear Country. Until. Phew. Phew, said Sister. What's that awful smell? The rest of the family sat up and sniffed. Yuck, they all cried. What's that? Oh, I wonder what the smell is. They noticed something funny floating in the water. It was a streak of dark, stinky looking goo. It seemed to be coming right from around the bend in the creek. Uh-oh, said Papa. I know what's around that bend. Soon they could all see the Bear Country dump. Wow, said Brother. What a mess. It does look like a mess. It was indeed a mess. There were wrecked cars, old mattresses, busted TV sets, broken washing machines, and piles of trash and garbage. But the worst mess was a bunch of leaky oil drums that someone had dumped right on the edge of the creek. Gooey, black, smelly oil was leaking into the water. Oh, there's those oil tanks. This is a disgrace, said Mamma. She hated to see her beloved Bear Country treated that way. Mamma had even been the mayor of Bear Country for a time. This has to be cleaned up, she said. We can go to the town meeting and complain. Yes, said Brother. Go, Mamma, said Sister. Go, go, said Honey. At the next town meeting, the bear family and many other bears filled the town hall. Mayor Honeypot was on the stage. He rapped at his desk with a gavel. Ahem, he said. The meeting is called to order. Is there any new business? Mamma stood up to speak, but another bear jumped up before her. Mr. Mayor, he said, I am Mr. Greenwood, and I have come to complain about the disgraceful state of the Bear Country dump. Mamma sat down to listen. Other people had noticed too, huh? Oil is leaking from the dump into the creek, said Mr. Greenwood. What are you going to do about it, Mr. Mayor? Mayor Honeypot was surprised. I did not know about that, he said. We will have to have a cleanup of the dump right away. Will any of you here volunteer to help? Everyone at the meeting raised their hands, especially Mama, Papa, and the cubs. A few days later, it seemed like most of Bear Country was down at the dump. Everyone pitched in to clean up the trash out of the trash and junk. Much of it would be mixed with earth so the trees could grow on it. They hauled away old oil drums and put them in a safer spot far from the creek. They're all coming together to help. As the bear family headed for home, Sister was thoughtful. You know, she said, it's good to clean up the dump. There's lots more we can do to make Bear Country clean and green. We can do things right at home. We've been learning about it in school. Like what? Said Papa. Well, began Sister, we can recycle and compost. We can stop wasting water and energy at home, added Brother. And, put in Mama, we can carpool with other families going to school or shopping so we won't waste gas. Lots of ideas that they. But Papa had the best going green idea of all. He rigged up a windmill on top of his workshop to power some of his tools. I think wind power is the best kind of energy there is, he explained. It's clean, it's there any windy day you want it, and best of all, he added, it's absolutely totally free. Whee, said Honey, holding up a pinwheel to catch the wind. I wonder what you guys could do on Earth Day to help protect our Earth. That's it for now. Bye.